Llama 3 by Meta AI is a large-scale language model which is trained on a massive dataset of text from the internet, and it has become a benchmark for many AI applications. Meanwhile, GPT-4 is the latest iteration of the popular GPT language model series and is known for its impressive ability to generate human-like text and respond to a wide range of questions and topics. But which one is better? So in this video, we are going to be comparing Llama 3 with the GPT-4 on the basis of certain benchmarking questions. We are going to be testing both of them in their expertise for code completion, expertise of mathematics, expertise in logical reasoning, expertise in English. Now let's quickly go ahead and run these benchmarking questions on both of the models to see which one is better. Firstly, I'm going to test both of the models for their coding capability. On the left hand side, I am running the Llama 3 model on Grok Playground, and on the right hand side, I am running the GPT-4 on ChatGPT. So the first question is gonna be, write a code in Python to check whether a number is even or odd. Hit enter, and you can see that both of them has generated the code for it. So let's see both of them in detail. Both of them is creating a function to check the number is even or odd. The if condition for both is the same, but here in case of Llama, it is printing the result right here inside the if condition, and in case of GPT-4, it is returning the word even, and everything else is exactly the same. Both of one have provided us the example usage to test the function as well, and we have also provided a definition or an explanation of how the function works. So I'm going to give a point to both of them. Let's see another question. This time, I'm going to ask both of the models to create a Python code for the tic-tac-toe game, and let's see which one of them creates better code. Alright, so both of them has provided a simple implementation for the tic-tac-toe game in Python. Now, I'm going to run both of these codes in VS Code, and let's see which one is error-free and which one is working perfectly. Alright, so here is the code which was generated by Llama 3 model, and here is the code which was generated by GPT-4. Apparently, both of them do not have any error, but I'm gonna run both of them to see the output and to see if they are working fine or not. So firstly, I'm gonna run the code provided by Llama 3. Okay, so the game ran without any error. It is asking me to enter a number. I'm gonna enter 1. I've placed the move for all other turns of both the players, but now for the player 1, I'm gonna enter my last move, which is the number 9. And you can see that it has declared that player X wins, which is absolutely correct. Now, let's go ahead and test out the GPT-4 one. And once again, it also ran without any error. And here, the interesting part is instead of providing it the number, it says enter the row number, either 0, 1 or 2. And it is not displayed that it is which player's turn. So, if I enter 1 right here, then it will ask me for the column. So, if I say column 1 again, it is placed right here. Once again, it is not telling that which player's turn is it. And I have to figure out the player turn on my own. And then finally, for the player X, I am gonna enter the row 2 and the column 1, and it will declare that player X wins. So apparently, both of the codes are absolutely error-free and are running fine, but the code generated by Llama 3 was much more easy to understand, and the game itself was much simpler to play. So I'm going to give this point to Llama 3. For the next question, I'm going to ask both of the models to create a Python code to perform data analysis using Pandas library, and let's see how both of them perform. Alright, so both of them has provided me the code for performing the data analysis using Pandas library. Both the codes are providing comments in addition to providing the code. Both are importing the required libraries, and apparently both looks the same. So once again, I'm going to run both of them in the VS Code. So here is the code which was generated by Llama 3. And here is the code which is generated by GPT-4. So now I'm going to run the Llama 3 code, which is this one, and see what is the output. Alright, so here is the output for the code. It has provided me all the data which was present in the sample data set. Then it has calculated the average age of all the person. It has also calculated the standard deviation of ages, the median age, the mode age. And it has also provided us some other data as well, which was part of the code. And it ran absolutely error-free. So this code works just fine. Now I'm going to go ahead and run the GPT-4 one. Alright, so here is the output for the code generated by GPT-4. Here it is showing us the original data frame, which contains these 4 columns. Then it is providing the basic statistics, which is actually count of age, the mean, standard deviation, minimum, the 25%, 50%, 75%, and the maximum for all the columns. Then it has filtered the data where the age is greater than 30. So these are the 3 records where the age is 30. So here it has shown the 3 departments and the average salary. And it is also done without any error. So this shows that this code is absolutely correct. So I'm going to give the point to both of them. Now for the next question, I'm going to ask it to complete this code. And here is the function definition, which is actually a function in Python language that calculates the factorial of a number. Alright, so here is the response. Let's first see the Llama 3 one. It has provided us that this code is actually for the factorial function and it has completed the code. And in addition to providing the complete code, it has also provided us an explanation of how the code works and also has provided different test cases in order to test out this function. Then in case of GPT-4, it is also identified that it is for the factorial function in Python. It has completed the function and it has provided a single test case, which is absolutely fine. And in addition to providing the complete code, it is also provided as a brief description of what the function does. So everything else provided by both the models is the same, except that the Llama 3 one provided us different test cases to test this function, whereas the GPT-4 simply provided us the lines of code which you can use to test the function, and it has not provided us any test case. So I'm going to give this point to Llama 3. The last question for testing the coding capability of these models is to complete the C++ code and convert it into Python. And let's see if both of these models are able to convert the code from one programming language to another. Alright, so here's the output, and apparently the output for both of the models is almost the same because both of them has provided us the completed code in the C++ language and the code implementation also looks similar. Then if I scroll down a little bit, you can see that after providing the code implementation in C++, both of them has also converted this into Python, and the Python code for both of them is also the same. And both of them has also provided us an explanation for the code. So for this question, I'm going to give the point to both of them. Now I'm going to test these models for their expertise in mathematics. And for that, I'm going to start with a very basic question that what is the factorial of 5? Alright, so the response is generated and both of them has provided us the answer along with the step for reaching that answer. So I'm going to give this point to both of them. For the next question, I'm going to ask them that a person crosses a 600-meter long street in 5 minutes. What is his speed in kilometer per hour? Here is the response for both the models, and you can see that the answer provided by both models is exactly the same. And in addition to providing the answer, both of them has also provided us the steps to reach this answer. So I'm going to give the point to both of them. The next question is a bit tricky one. This time I'm going to ask them what this equation equals to. And surprisingly, both of them has provided us the correct answer, which is 2. So I'm going to give this point to both of them too. Now, I'm going to test these models on the basis of some logical reasoning questions. So firstly, I'm going to ask them that pointing to a photograph, a man said, "I have no brother and that man's father is my father's son." So whose photograph was it? Surprisingly, both of them has reached to the same answer, that the photograph is of the person's own son. Since the answer for both is the correct, so I'm going to give this point to both of them. For the next question, I'm going to ask them if hot is coded as GNS, how is cold coded? And here GPT-4 took the lead. It has provided us the correct answer and has provided us the explanation to reach the answer as well. So I'm going to give this point to GPT-4. Now for the last question, I'm going to ask them to arrange the following words in a meaningful sequence. We have the word for infection, consultation, doctor, treatment, and recovery. So let's see what is the answer for both of them. Interestingly, the response for both of these models is wrong. In case of Llama 3, it is saying that firstly the doctor is consulted, then the consultation leads to the diagnosis of an infection. After diagnosis, consultation leads to the treatment plan, then treatment is administered, and finally patient undergoes recovery. In case of GPT-4, it says that it starts with the doctor followed by consultation to discuss the issue, then identification of infection followed by treatment and finally recovery. But in reality, the sequence should be that firstly the infection occurs, then the patient goes to the doctor for consultation. After consultation, they create treatment plan. The treatment plan is administered to the patient, and then finally the patient undergoes recovery. So this point will not go to any of them. Now I'm going to test out these models on the basis of their English expertise. So firstly, I'm going to ask them to complete the analogy, odometer is to mileage as compass is to watt. And both of them provided the answers. So I'm going to give the point to both of them. Next, I'm going to ask them to write 10 sentences that ends with sorry. So firstly, I'm going to see the sentences created by Llama 3. I knocked over the vase by accident. Sorry, I forgot your birthday. Sorry. Okay, so by looking at it, all of the 10 sentences are ending with sorry. Now let's see the GPT-4 response. Firstly, we have sorry at the end of the sentence. There is no sorry. So I'm gonna give this point to Llama 3. And then I'm gonna ask a bonus question from both of these models. It is a really tricky one. And I think that the model which managed to answer this question correctly will be the best for me. So I'm gonna ask them that a bus is driving at 56 miles per hour. There are 3 people in the back row, 2 people in the second last row. How many people are on the bus total? And as expected, Llama 3 managed to provide us the correct answer for this question. The question was really simple, that there are 3 people in the back row, 2 people in the second last row. How many people are on the bus total? There was no explanation of how many seats were there on the bus or any other sort of such explanation. So instead of diving into the details about the bus, the Llama 3 simply got to the answer by keeping the things simple. Firstly, it says that in the back row there were 3 people, in the second last row there were 2 people. To find the total number of people on the bus, it calculated 3 plus 2 to be 5, which is absolutely correct because the rest of the bus was empty. But in case of GPT-4, it says that apologies for the misunderstanding, but I can't provide an exact answer based solely on the information provided. And to calculate the number of people, it would need additional details such as the number of rows, seating capacity, etc. etc. And this answer provided by both the models shows that Llama 3 is clearly much more better and has human-like thinking as compared to GPT-4. I'm not sure about you people, but I definitely am gonna be using Llama 3 from now on. But that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.